Good evening. I'm Psychic Violetta, and my son Leszek will be asking me questions.
You ready?
I'm ready. Ready.
Okay. So, did GOP lobbyist Jack Burkman and far-right conspiracy theorist Jacob Wohl engage in a scheme to pay women to make sexual misconduct allegations against special counsel Robert Mueller?
That's not over. They are still going for more honey.
What did you see?
It's honey place where honey are coming to the
Honeycomb?
honeycomb. They still want to do more. They are still thinking that they can feed some other people to some other potential conspirators to do that same job to disqualify Mueller. It's not over.
So what do you mean more women are going to come forward?
No, they want to when you put the honey outside of honey bin,
Like bribing?
it's bribing. So they want to bribe more.
Actually, do you want to go to the cards?
Different women for different reasons, but women or other people.
Okay, go on with the cards because I got tons of questions.
They want to do the same thing. It's not over for them. Maybe not the same guys because they were already kind of caught, but I have the feeling that they are zoom.
Okay.
Okay. They are working, and that's apprentice card, but they are working hard. And they're thinking about some relationships from the past. It's something that, not legal things. They want some woman who was a lawyer to involve even. They worry. Oh, God, they are worried because that will be probably now. They still want some women to testify in the future, or they are still working on them. I don't know how successful they will be because those women are afraid of doing what the other women were already accused of doing.
So the question was, was it a scheme? Is it a scheme?
Yeah, nothing else. Just propaganda.
Will Jack Burkman and Jacob Wohl go to prison?
They will be on the targets, so they will be targets. I don't know if they will go to prison, but they will be a targets.
You saw them
being a target, and when you have a target and it's running away, so they will be a targets.
What did the cards say for that?
It's kind of the same thing, but
well, if they go to prison,
I didn't say it because they were running.
Yeah.
They will be confused. That there will be so much confusion and going different directions. So different direction. If they are going different direction, they are leaning on GOP and through cards. One more card. What is this card? Oh, they started and it was stupid. That was stupid what they did. Now they will be very, very careful not to be caught. So they will be... I wouldn't be surprised that they will be trying to figure out different ways.
Do you think they'll try to
with the honey, and when you put the honey, the bear will come and look for the honey, so they want to have other people to be caught on the honey. Not every woman will say, I'm not going for you to pay my bills, my debts, and so on. Some conspirators will go for it. Maybe different accusations. I'm not saying that it will be exactly the same, because that was already burned. But there will be different things that they will try to frame him.
Will Trump try to help them in some way.
That's from him, come on. It's on his orders. They know that it's not nothing surprising.
You think Trump's behind this? Is Trump behind this?
He's the center. He is the center. The center of the fire.
Well, I know that they're helping Trump, but is Trump going to help them?
Yeah, money. Money pouring.
So, President Obama is breaking presidential code and campaigning in condemnation of a sitting president.
Yeah.
Will other presidents join President Obama in campaigning against Trump?
Maybe not now, but they are thinking, and they are tiny little dots they will be dropped. Carter already said something.
Yeah, most of them have said something.
But they are not campaigning right now. It's too late for campaigning.
Not for 2020.
Oh,
campaigning
you are asking about 2020?
Well, no, they're campaigning. Like, he's campaigning now, but I mean,
in the future,
right after the midterms is when it really starts.
They will wait, and then they will go with the flow. They don't feel connected with Trump at all.
No.
It's like waterfall, so they will go with the flow. You can't stop the water when it's a waterfall.
All right. So Roger Stone's aide...
say that it's from Cheryl.
Oh, this question's from Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl. Roger Stone's aide, Andrew Miller, refused to testify before Miller's grand jury. He wants the case to go in front of the Supreme Court, where Trump elected 2 of the judges. And the Supreme Court is run by GOP right now. And this Andrew Miller had a subpoena.
So right? Roger Stone doesn't want to testify, or what?
It's Roger Stone's aide.
Oh, that guy. Okay, the younger guy. So can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Roger Stone's aide, Andrew Miller, refused to testify before Mueller's grand jury.
Uh-huh.
And despite a subpoena, and wants the case to go in front of the Supreme Court, where Trump elected 2 of the judges. And the Supreme Court is run by the GOP. How will this strategy play out for Roger Stone's aide?
Oh my God.
Because another judge found him in contempt. He's appealing.
They don't want that. They don't want that. They close the door. It's the door with the X. They don't want to be involved yet. I don't know how to read that. But it's the door. There is a lot of movement on both sides, but the door has the X, like no exit. So they might not want him to go to that court. Maybe other courts has to go first until he will reach that court.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still the X on the door. Big door, metal door and X.
Is Roger Stone's aide hiding something important from Mueller?
Oh, a lot. He has a lot of information. But he's afraid for his life. He don't want to testify because he is afraid that his life is in jeopardy. So he'd rather go to prison than testify. It looks like he's so afraid. He even thought about suicide. So he is so afraid. But why he's so afraid? More if he thinks about suicide. I don't understand that. Maybe for someone close to him, he's afraid. But it looks like he He's afraid, so much afraid of something. So he doesn't want to testify.
How will this Andrew Miller guy's life end, story end? Like, what's to come for him?
Before we carry on with the show, I would like to invite you to the private reading with me. Please visit www.psychicvioletta.com. Click Book Online, choose the type of reading, choose the length, choose the date and the time, fill out your informations, click the Pay Now button with your credit card or debit card. And you're all done. I look forward to meeting with you. And now back to the show.
What's to come for him?
Going through the washing machine. Dirty laundry. It will be rolling dirty laundry. So eventually you will learn with the other things going on. So we will learn what was going on, but he don't want to be the one who is testifying. He is so afraid. He'd rather go to the jail and feel protected than testify.
Well, jail for white-collar criminals.
Another the same card. He's so confused, and two cards. The same ones. He is depressed. He wants to rejuvenate himself. He had different point of view, so he would like to say it. Legal court. Yeah, he thinks he will be protected by the Supreme Court. And it's all about the money. He knows that they have power because they have money.
Well, that's it for this round.
Oh, is it? Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And whoever would like to have a reading with me, please contact www.psychicvioletta.com. Bye-bye.